Well, listen, thanks a lot. Taking time to hang out with your grandpa before your parents shipped me off to Jello City forever, one-way ticket. So, how you doing? You know, you kids, you got it easy, but I don't know about that sometimes. Things are getting better. Like you all, from what I can see, you're addicted to the internet. We didn't have that. You want to know something? You ask your parents. If they were idiots, they went down to the library. And then you looked up the card catalog, and that was never any help. Or maybe you looked up the huge encyclopedia, and you never find what you want there either, and you went home, and that was okay. Well, the communication, I don't know, you guys were all texting all the time and everything. You would have told us that someday people would prefer to type rather than talk. We never would have believed that. Never believed it. You wanted to make friends back in the day? You did it the old-fashioned way. You sucked up to people. You want to make a friend. God, everything's so crazy today. Nothing makes any sense. You know? TV, you know, we had 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and nobody cared about 13. We didn't have all these channels. Cartoon Network. You want to watch cartoons? Wait till Saturday morning like everybody else did. We didn't have all these other channels. It's all craziness out there. In sports, you played them. You watched them. You didn't bet on them. These days, gambling all over the place. And I don't know. Golf Network. History Network. You want to know history? You ask your grandpa. And he was an idiot. You went to the library, but we did that already. Music. We had little radios. We used to listen. And then you buy a record. If you really want to listen to a song a lot, you bought a record. And you kids are into vinyl now. Oh, yeah, but vinyl's a big thing now. You like the warm sound. Nah, you scratched up your records. Everything sounded like garbage. That's the way it was. And cooking. Mothers stood over hot stoves, days, weeks, months, years, cooking meals. You kids, you got air fryers and air blowers and microwave ovens and toaster ovens and everything. It's all crazy. You wanted to warm up your food? You sat on it. That was it. That's all you had. That's what you did. In your car, GPS. Turn here, turn back. You know what you had? A map. And if you were smart, you mapped out your route in advance where you wanted to go. If not, you had it in the glove compartment. And in pitch black dark, you're trying to read that thing while going 70 miles an hour. And you made it. You did it somehow. None of this turn right, turn left. 17-car pileup up ahead. You're still on the fastest route. How? How on earth could that be the fastest route? What on God's creation is going on all around you that 17-car pileup is the fastest route? People are crazy today. Water. We drank what came out of the faucet. It didn't matter what color it was. It didn't matter what it smelled funny. You drank it. We didn't have no smart water, stupid water, vitamin water, every kind of water. It was just water. And don't even get me started on coffee. Coffee is out of control. Hey, maybe your grandma gave you a percolator, okay? Funny looking metallic thing. And if you didn't have that, you had Mr. Coffee. You made a pot. And if you didn't drink all of it, you dumped it. Start again the next day. No, you kids today, you got to have the pods. Little pods with this and that. And what you put in it, if you didn't want it black, you put milk, regular milk, okay? Not 2%, not 4%, not 1%, not low fat, no skim, no oat milk, goat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Regular. And when you put sugar in, regular sugar. We didn't have no raw sugar, no pink Himalayan sugar. And if you didn't want to put sugar, you want something sweet, sweet and low. You wanted some non-sugar sugar. Okay, we didn't have Equal and Slender and all the other stuff. Everything's crazy today, kids. Nothing's regular. We don't mind. I don't mind if you change. I just want things to get better, and it doesn't always work out that way. Everything's crazy today. When you wanted something cheap, you got it from Japan. You didn't get it from China. You want something from China? Well, you got some Thai takeout down the block. That was it. Everything comes from China now. Oh, my goodness. And Amazon. Amazon was a river and a jungle in the rainforest down in Latin America. Now, Amazon. Oh, they got to bring everything. Don't even get out of your underwear, okay? Because we'll bring it to you. Everything comes to you. It's crazy. We just regular. It's all I want, regular. You know, I know it sounds like ancient history, but everything's crazy. I heard on one of your channels about carbon dating. Carbon dating. What the heck is that? We had the elements. They were just laying around, periodically on a table. Now they need relationships. Carbon dating. What's next? Selenium selfies? Radium romancing? What do all these elements got to have a life for? Leave the elements alone. Leave everything alone. I heard some crazy guy running for president last year. The guy, Tony Bellizzi. He's like, we have to abolish the electoral college. And I'm like, really? Let these kids go to school. Leave them alone. Jeez. And what are they doing with the food? Everything's crazy. I just want regular chicken. Chicken, you know, they didn't have fingers. And buffaloes didn't have wings. What abnormal things are they doing to these poor animals to do these things? You know what? Just want it regular. That's all I want. Regular. Hey, listen, thanks for taking some time to listen to your grandpa ranting about the old days. Hey, how about we get something to eat? How about some pizza, okay? Yeah, we got a couple of slices, okay? Regular slices.